Hey baby girls, have you ever considered having a fitted brace or composite bonding before? If you have, watch this video because I'm going to talk all about my journey of my teeth, start to finish, with pictures and videos along the way. So I'm going to take you back to day one and show you what my teeth looked like before my brace. So as you can see, the bottom of my teeth was absolutely horrendous. They was literally so overlapping. All the bottoms looked horrible, hated them, so self-conscious about them. The tops of my teeth was okay. I mean, they were quite straight, but they sink in a lot. And this was also something I was really self-conscious about. And also my teeth are really small and I've always hated how small my teeth are. So when I went for the appointment, she told me that my tops would definitely benefit from a brace. It'd bring the teeth out, but she did say because I've got such small teeth that they will all start to separate and I'd have gaps in between them. So this is where she mentioned about me having some composite bonding done, which this was the first I've ever heard about it. And she basically described it as fitting an extension over the top of your tooth to obviously bulk it out and make it bigger and fill the gaps. So I was like, this sounds amazing, let's do it. So let's talk about what it was like actually getting the brace fitted. So I've heard lots of stories before I was going in saying it's quite painful, take a tablet. When I went in, I took some paracetamols and she fitted the brace and it was really uncomfortable, I must admit. It was horrible. And when she fitted it and I sat up and looked in the mirror, I literally couldn't believe how anybody even had a brace in their mouth. It was the most weirdest feeling, having literally full metal inside your mouth. I felt like I couldn't talk. I felt like my lips didn't sit right. I felt like I'm never going to be able to eat another item of food ever again. Honestly, it was horrible. When I sat up in that chair, that is when I regretted it. I thought I shouldn't have done this. This was literally the biggest regret. Why did I do it? Also, not to mention, I felt the ugliest thing that I could possibly look, but I'll have clear bands so they're not that noticeable. And then when I sat in the chair, she's like, oh no, I won't recommend clear because if you eat anything with a little bit of orange, they'll stain. So go for like a brighter colour. So I went for blue. And when I sat up, I was like, oh my God, this is literally horrible. But yeah, it probably took me about a month to actually get used to them and to maybe stop crying because yeah, it was quite an emotional journey that first month. So after a month into it, I actually started to notice a massive difference in the bottoms of my teeth changing. So the overlapping started to become less noticeable. So they all started kind of fitting into their place, which was absolutely crazy after only having them on for a month. And I'm just going to show you a picture now, 5 months into my teeth journey and what they look like. So you can see already how different they look. I mean, the bottoms have literally transformed. They are almost bang straight. The tops have tweaked a little bit, but they still feel like they were sunken in. So we went back to the dentist obviously to have your checkup, and she actually changed my brace on this appointment, and she changed the top of the brace to like this little like attachment thing on it. So as you can see in the pictures, there's a little metal hook, and she said I might need to have elastic bands to bring my teeth out, but actually I never needed to use any elastic bands. So the teeth just started coming out on their own, which again, you can see on these pictures how different my teeth start to look on top now. And this is where my gaps start to come in, which she warned me was going to happen. But when I started getting gaps everywhere, I was like, oh no, they're looking really bad again, because I just got to the stage where I didn't mind them. And then I started hating my teeth again, because obviously the gaps started to come. So let's skip ahead another 4 months and my braces are actually ready to come off.
They're off. I look like a different person. But yeah, I've got 3 weeks until my bonding is done. How straight they are, Car.
So they came off a lot sooner than I thought, and the dentist said that obviously she couldn't believe how fast they moved, so she was happy to take them off. So my braces were actually on for less than a year, which was way less time than I thought, so that was amazing. But also I had the gaps everywhere, which I hated, and I also felt like before my brace came off, I felt like the centre line of my tooth wasn't even, it wasn't bang in the centre, but the dentist said that she would be able to make it look more central when she was doing my composite bonding. So the next stage was my teeth whitening. So the dentist made me some little retainers, and then I was to put the whitening product in the retainers and clip it in at night, sleep with it at night for 3 weeks. So now my teeth are all whitened and I'm now ready to have my composite bonding done.
Okay, so I'm currently sat in the car waiting to have my composite bonding done. I'm literally so scared. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I'm hoping, obviously, I'm not going to have any of these gaps because they are horrible. I'm hoping that they look more central because at the minute I kind of feel like my teeth don't look symmetrical, don't look central. So hopefully they'll look better. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect. So I'm nervous and scared and excited all at the same time.
So after my composite bonding is done, she sits me up and she shows me in the mirror, and straight away I can see my centre line is off, and honestly, I literally could have cried my eyes out. And also I noticed that one of my teeth was a lot wider than the other one, and that was killing me.
Hi guys, so this is me 4 days after having my composite bonding done. So I wanted to do a video as soon as I walked out of the dentist to show you my teeth, but I hated them and I couldn't stop crying, so I obviously couldn't do a video because I was literally like distressed. But I'm slowly starting to like them. This is day 4 and this is what they look like. So they obviously look loads better and I do look completely different, but I do think I am going back in a week's time. She said if I need to make any changes, and also she just wants to file some of these down at the bottom just so they're a little bit more uniform, and she just said if I need to tweak anything she can.
So after a week I decided I could not live with one tooth bigger than the other and the centre line being slightly off. So I messaged them and asked if there's anything they can do to fix this, and she had me in 2 weeks later to correct the problem. So they basically did some filing on one tooth and building the other tooth up so it was symmetrical, which she said will make the centre line look more even. She also said that my face is slightly off, which is why my centre line didn't look super even, but she did try her best to make it as even as possible. And yeah, so she did this correction in this appointment, and then she shaved down the bottom of my teeth to obviously make sure they all matched, and that was it. That was the appointment done. So again, when she sat me up and I looked in the mirror, I was really happy. I could tell straight away that the tooth was so much more even than the first time the composite bonding was done, and I could see that my centre line did look more even, although it still looks slightly off. I am so happy with them, like literally so happy with them. It's completely changed my smile. It is literally the best thing I think I've ever done in my life. So yeah, it's literally a game changer. I'm so glad I did it. It was worth every single bit of money and every single bit of pain, which I never thought I'd say, because honestly during that I thought this is not even going to be worth how much pain it is, but it really was. And yeah, I'm so happy with the results. It was literally a game changer. So that's the end of my teeth journey video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, please comment below and I'll answer. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.